Hello, it's Brendan from techbuzzireland. Today we've got the Quntis uh, USB power delivery charger and cable. C to Lightning and power delivery charger 18 watts. The 18 watt will have relevance in a few moments. And on the back here itself, just gives a little bit more information about the ratings, the output, and the cable itself. And a lot more information about the charger. It gives a variety of the thing. Most of the iPads, for example, and iPhones is actually mentioned here because it will actually allow the high draw. And again, it mentions about the iPhone, iPad, and the iPod. So I suppose in essence, it looks like a standard charger. Within the box itself, we get your typical, put a label happy, happy, not happy. On the QR code little card, if you need any information, it allows you to go directly onto their website. And you can scroll down to some of the products. This is the actual charger that we have here. So it's an iPhone charger, Quntis USB-C quality wall charger with 6-foot nylon braided cable. Manufactured, certified for iPhone, etc. there. And that's some of the other products that they actually have. So they've got the other cables, a variety of different cables, and generally what you'll notice is for the iPhone, a lot of those cables. That particular charger is quite interesting, but we'll leave that for a moment. Within it, you get your typical charger. It looks like a typical car charger, nothing special, but what you'll see is a USB-C. Typically, you don't always get the USB-C here and there. And when you look a bit closer, really into the details, you may see the 18 watt there. Having a fast charger, quite relevant. Feels strong, feels sturdy. Having a fast charger is quite good, but you also need a cable that's got some strength to go with it. So this comes with the USB-C to the lightning cable, so it's suitable for your thing. The one thing to notice on this cable, doesn't matter how good your charger is, how powerful, if you've got a rubbish cable, this is a nylon cable, you can feel the strength of it, you know its quality straight away. This is a 6-foot cable itself, but you can actually just feel it there at the moment. And that's really important because obviously it's going to get a few knocks and stretch it around, and that's where the charging comes into it. So on the surface, it's just like a normal charger. Some people will say, what's the difference from Quntis, which are around since about 2015, an American company? What's the difference between that and your typical other chargers? Your typical Apple charger, which comes with a box, comes with a 5 watt. I mentioned here earlier on regarding the 18 watt. And that is a key to this. There's lots of other things on the box that are quite relevant, but to me, the most important thing from my point of view is the wattage. That tells me the charger. And we'll give you a little demo in a few moments on the details. So as a look, looks standard enough. Got the iPhone 8, and this particular iPhone 8 is actually on 14%. So what we're going to do is plug the standard charger into it as we would normally do. This is currently switched off. Let's plug it in. So it's just a standard lead goes in there. We're going to set the timer and turn on the switch as well, just to give us an idea how it's actually charging there. So that's actually just put it in charge for there, and we'll hopefully start watching the percentage there. This particular charger is 18 watt. The important part about the 18 watt is the high powered in comparison to the original that it comes with, which is 5 watt. That actually means that manufacturers are quoting in 10 minutes it'll go from 0 to 18%, to 30 minutes it'll go 0 to 50%, 45 minutes from 0 to 70%, as comparison to 7% with the original charger after 10 minutes, or 16% after 30 minutes. So what it's really saying is nearly doubling the speed of this particular charger there. And obviously because the higher power, the wattage, where this would really become noticeable is when you're using the likes of a tablet, or you're using like an iPad, which is actually a larger screen. So sometimes people swap the charges and you get very low charging. The tablets and the iPads, etc., bigger screens, going to use a higher power. So this has actually got the facility with the higher power there to actually. Going to leave this run for a while, and we'll get an idea of how they actually power. Just after 6 minutes gone there, and we've now at 25%. It's still going there, so we're going to let it run for a bit longer, just giving us an idea. So that's 6 minutes. It's a bit of a jump, all right. We'll let it go and keep an eye on how it's actually running. Again, after 12 minutes, what we'll do is we'll just double check, and battery power is at 35% and still going. So I suppose one thing to be known is it's actually quite well increasing up there. We'll keep an eye on it for a bit longer and see how the charger goes. So now we're at 18 minutes gone through, and the battery charge is at 44%. So it's nicely getting charged there. So 18% and it's 44. Just gone to 45 actually percent on charging. We've just gone past 24 minutes on test, and it's now coming in at 53%. So we'll let it run for a bit longer and see how we're getting on. After 30 minutes, we now have it at 60%. So at 30 minutes, we're at 60%. So we'll let it run for another few moments. And at 36 minutes, we're now at 67%. So what we noticed now is it's beginning to slow down slightly, a little bit in comparison to it. The output from the test did give us some information that we could require from the charging. So just as we put it on charge, after 6 minutes, 14%, after 12 minutes, 35% charge, 18 minutes, 44, 24 minutes, 53%, 30%, 60. So after 48 minutes, it went up to 77%. Bearing in mind we only started at 14, it was not actually dead when we start charging there. The one thing you'll notice very quickly is after 30, 36, 42, it started going up by about 10%, 10%, 10%. But then actually later on, it just dropped down to about 6 or 7% and continued going for a. Compare this to the original charger. Original time, 10 minutes, 7%, 30 minutes, 16%, 45 minutes, up to 30%. Why is that happening? 18 watts compared to the 5 watts. That is the difference. So the higher power charger will actually charge a lot more, give more power juice basically to the lead. Having it with a good lead is absolutely crucial, which comes with this particular unit there. And people said to me, would I actually buy it for charging, fast charging? Would it damage the battery? The chemical composition of the new batteries doesn't suffer from the memory effect, so there shouldn't be any problem there. Next question people have actually asked, would I actually buy it? As a one-off, yeah, no issues whatsoever. Very good charger, can't fault it. I personally probably wouldn't buy it. The reason I wouldn't buy it is because going on their own website itself, you see the 60 watt 5 port, bit more expensive, etc. there on that, bit more expensive. So if you've got 3 or 4 chargers, as I actually do, I need to have lots of equipment charging at the same time. I would go for the 5 ports, 60 watt. For my one iPhone, for my tablets, etc. on that, absolute iPad, I certainly would have no problem as a one-off for one particular unit there at the moment. You getting this itself. Quality, excellent. Cable quality, excellent. Can't fault it. It is a charger. It does seem to be strong. It's manufactured with specific specifications for Apple, and as such, quality good, and the cable is really, really impressive. I've had that on charge a few times on different products, moving around. Give it a few yanks here and there. It's good as well, and the chargers, as you'd expect, is solid. Thank you for watching Tech Buzz Ireland.